So one of the things that I talk about, if you want to improve the ratio of enrollment calls of turning into clients, what's a really powerful system, a powerful thing you can do, is sending up a follow-up email after an enrollment call. Now, most coaches don't do this, and the ones that do are often going into logistics. Great talking to you, if you would like to work together, this is what I charge, this is how long it looks, this is what the coaching's like, and it lands flat. Okay? Now, Liv took a photograph of the group before lunch. Now, if I put that up on the screen, what's the first thing you're going to look for? Yourself. And some of you will go, that's a great photograph if you look good in it. And then someone else is going to go, oh, that's a terrible photo. And the person next to you is like Quasimodo or something. You haven't even noticed. You've gone, that's a great photograph because your hair looks nice, you're smiling, you're looking at the camera. Can anyone else relate to this? Right? This isn't like a fact, but it's a truism. What people love reading, seeing, more than anything in the world is themselves. Right? Imagine Library of Alexandria, and there's a book on every single thing in the world. All the secrets of the universe. And there's a book about you. Right? What's the first book you're going to pick up?
What did they write? Did they cover that?
Right. It just seems to be a part of the human psychology. Most people pick the book straight away. That's the book about, what have they written about me? What's in here about me? So what do you think could be powerful to write in an email to a prospective client after a coaching conversation? What you see in them. And this ties into exactly what we're talking about. And it's not about judging them. Hey, I could tell within the first 5 minutes you were full of shit. That's not normally a good thing to write. Doesn't tend to go down well. But you could say, it was great speaking to you today. Thank you for bringing up da-da-da-da. Here's what I see. You're incredibly hard on yourself. It's very clear to me that you've been judging yourself for your whole life. It must be exhausting. When you spoke about your business growth and all that you've achieved, I wanted to acknowledge you for it, but I could also sense you felt like it wasn't enough. And you think you need to be hard on yourself in order to motivate yourself to keep moving forward. I bet your greatest fear is that if you don't do that, everything will stop and your whole life will unravel. That's an email they've never received before in their lives. Chandler once told me, he said, you want to write an email to someone that's so powerful that they read it 5 times. They print it out and they show their spouse. Comes back to the bold and daring conversation. And then you want to write, which also ties in with this, of what's possible for them. If you're willing to drop this judgment and heal from this, your life is going to look completely different, and it won't go backwards. It's not exactly like you think. You will make more progress with less effort. You'll finally stop looking for your father's approval. Or it could be, you'll finally stop looking for your spouse's approval. See, these are different conversations. This is different communication than most coaches are having. And it requires you two things. One is listening, keeping your ears open for what people are really saying about themselves. And two is having the ability, boldness and daring to speak it. So I'm going to say one more thing. What's the risk of doing this?
Losing the client.
Losing the client? What else?
Losing my ego.
Losing your ego? They'll think bad about me? Right. Right? The risk is, and it's not really a risk, but the risk is you're going to piss a few people off. So like Hardison talked about, like there's a cost. That's the cost. The cost is your ego. So the question is, are you willing to piss a few people off in service to them? I'm not saying you want to, I'm not saying that's the ideal outcome, but if there's no risk, you're playing it too safe. This is coaching. Everyone's got friends. Their friends are going to be in social self, might point out a few flaws. But a coach is someone who's willing to say what no one else is willing to say. And doing it in a way without judgment, but calling people to a higher level, calling people to their greatness. Because I know whatever self-image someone has, that's not fixed. That's not who they are. That's not like a capital T truth. That's just what they think about themselves. That's it. So I know it can be different, and it doesn't matter how many decades they've held on to those beliefs or ideas or stories. So you could coach someone who's in their 90s that their whole life has believed that they're not worth anything. Doesn't matter. How long does it take to change a thought? That's it.